I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jeff, and welcome to WineGeekTV, a weekly web show dedicated to helping the average Joe and Jane, like me and you, learn and appreciate wine just a bit more each and every episode.
Would it be you and I?
You and I.
Or you and me, actually.
From an expert sommelier and guy that talks over everyone, like Mr. Keycheck over here. Mr. Keycheck, what's our motto?
If you learn one geeky wine tip per episode, Rod, we've done our jobs.
Good to be back.
It is good to be back.
We've been off for a couple weeks.
Yeah, so in celebration of our triumphant return to stage and screen, we're taking some wines, we're going to taste some wines from a state called Michigan.
An estate?
From a state. From the state of Michigan.
Really?
There's a couple over from us.
And you know,
Michigan, as in Lake Michigan.
It's such a well-known wine state.
Well, that's why it's so interesting. When I was first approached with these wines from Michigan, I went, Michigan, you say? Well, that should be interesting. Probably somewhere kind of like sweet little things that you get here in Minnesota. But no, these are revelatory, I claim. Revelatory wines from the state of Michigan. One of my favorites, actually we're doing two of my favorites here. There's also a really good Pinot Noir they make from this 2007 Pinot Noir. We're not tasting it here, Jeff. You know why?
Great. Let's get the bad stuff.
You know why we're not tasting it, Jeff?
Why?
Because it's a 2007, and it was such a warmer year on the Old Mission Peninsula, where these are from. Old Mission Peninsula, where these are from.
Okay.
That it was kind of an anomaly. So we really don't point. They don't really. It doesn't always turn out that wonderful and luscious as the 07 did. So I thought, well, what's the point?
So are you
saying,
here,
what we're doing? We're doing a
So you're saying that the ones in 2007 are probably more expensive?
No.
And
they're the same price
better?
as these. About $17 a bottle.
But you can't get a hold of them anymore?
Well, I got some at work, but there was really no point in bringing it.
You said it was awesome.
It is really good. But the 08 probably won't be as wonderful, and the 06 probably wasn't as wonderful.
So I'm still not following along.
It's
You had
okay.
some really good 2007s, and you didn't bring those.
No.
Okay. Here we go.
So, but that was just the Pinot Noir.
Okay.
That was just the Pinot Noir. The Riesling and the white Pinot Noir are delightful and probably consistently delightful.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
This is the Riesling.
Whoa, forgot I'm sitting on a pillow. Hey, so where is the Old Mission Peninsula, you ask? Ask me.
Where's the Old Mission Peninsula, Jeff?
Look, let's start with, we're not going to start with this wine, but look here. See that? Right there on the hand. Mm-hmm. See where the little hand is? That's kind of where the Old Mission Peninsula is. It's almost like this sickly little extra pinky that comes up between that area, and it kind of juts out into the into Lake Michigan.
Okay.
Actually, we'll probably show a map of it here. It'll probably make more sense, right? There it is. There's the map. There's the Old Mission Peninsula. You can kind of see how that works. All right. So the soil's fairly granitic, but sandy on top. Good drainage. Let's drink for Pete's sakes. First wine, Whole Cluster Riesling 2008. Is that showing? 2008 Whole Cluster Riesling from Michigan.
There you go.
Medium. Okay, here we go. So right dead center of the Old Mission Peninsula is the Grand Traverse wine room. All right?
Okay.
There we go. You didn't bring us any spit buckets again, Jeffrey John.
Yes. We don't have them here.
Kind of a nutty nose. What are you doing?
Just taking it in a little
You're
bit.
swirling funny. There. So kind of nutty, has that kind of nice little peach note to it. Definitely smells like Riesling, that's for sure. Do you go down the wrong tube, I assume?
Yeah. When you jam the glass into my mouth. There's blue on it. I like this actually.
Nice lemony fruit, good acidity. Just a touch of sweetness. I mean, it's really well balanced. Minerality there. Long, juicy finish. That nuttiness kind of comes up on the end to me again. Almost an almond note.
He's picking up on the nuttiness. Go figure. I like that. I do. I like it. That was pretty good.
Isn't that awesome? Ooh.
So that was the Riesling.
That's the Riesling.
Okay.
Now we're moving on to the...
And this is the what?
This is the Grand Traverse 2008 Pinot Noir Van Gris. It's a white Pinot Noir. How do they make white Pinot Noir, Jeff? I'm sure you know. Discussed this many times.
You don't expose it to the skins.
Don't expose it to the skins at all. Now, when we pour it, you'll have just a touch of color. See, that almost looks like like a Pinot Gris that's spent some time on its skin. So Pinot Gris has a touch of color to it.
Okay.
Anyway.
So how should this be different?
This should be different because it's going to be...
Well, it's a different varietal, but
yeah.
How should it be different?
Well, it's going to be a little drier.
Okay.
It's going to be fuller. It's round and creamy. Okay. It almost kind of has the body of a red wine, but in white wine form.
Okay.
I love this stuff. This stuff is a turn on to me. And for the price, it's ridiculous. $17 for something this amazing.
Yeah, the nose is really soft, but then when you initially take a sip, there's a, like initial sparkle of the acidity, and then it kind of backs off and ends nicely.
Oh, spicier too. Oh, it really needs spice to it. Tons of body. Round, kind of a chalkiness on the back end.
As we all look for that in a good beverage, is the chalkiness.
This is an amazing beverage, and yes,
I get it. Actually, I'm very pleasantly surprised at how good they were.
Revelatory, aren't they?
Revelatory.
It's a revelation.
If you want to have a revelation this weekend, or this week, go out and pick yourself up some Michigan wines then, apparently.
Well, specifically from the old Mission Peninsula. That's where it's at, man. Those are world-class wines from a world-class growing region that not a lot of people know about. But now you know about it, he knows about it, and I've known about it for a little bit. So,
special thanks to Zips Liquor for providing the wine for us today. Zips Liquor at www.zipsliquors.com.
Right at the corner of 94 and Riverside, roughly.
Yes, so they provided the wine for us.
Yep.
And Mr. Sommelier, your expertise is once again greatly appreciated.
As is yours with the camera and the lighting and whatnot. It's pretty fancy stuff we got in here today.
All right, so take care.
Love you.
See ya. Bye. All right, here we go. Wasting tape. In 5, 4.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Try it again. What's our motto?
If you learn one geeky wine tip per episode, Jeff,
Yes?
we've done our jobs.
So
we can go home now.
Yes.